Hey everyone, what's going on? In this video, you're going to learn how to start an e-commerce store in minutes without any technical knowledge. Alright, so it's absolutely easy. You don't need any technical knowledge. You don't have to be a computer genius to start your online e-commerce store. And also, I'm going to actually teach you how to start selling products on your store even if you don't have any products to sell. It's really easy. It's really cool. In this video, actually, I'm going to set up an e-commerce store where I'm going to sell RC airplanes. So I'm just going to sell RC airplanes as an example, but you can just use it for anything you want. Anything you can imagine that is sellable online, you can sell it using your e-commerce store, and it's going to take minutes to set it up. Alright, so let's get started. So in order to start, we're going to use a website called Shopify. Shopify is the best way and easiest way to start your online e-commerce store. It gives you a ton of features, so you can set up a full out online store that is just going to be able to do anything you want. It's just absolutely amazing. Shopify is the #1 platform for online businesses. It's just online e-commerce businesses. It's just absolutely easy, amazing, and it gives you a ton of features again to customize your store and pretty much create anything you want. There's a lot of big brands that are actually using Shopify. So I'm gonna put a link under this video to Shopify so you can sign up for yourself. I want to mention one thing. If you want to learn this and if you want to do it the right way, I recommend you to do it with me, okay? So in this case, I know what I'm trying to build here. I know that I'm going to start an e-commerce store where I sell RC airplanes. So before you continue, just think of something you want to sell. I know maybe some of you already know what you want to sell, so just think of something you want to start selling and just get it started and do it with me, because this way it's easier, so you're not going to miss anything, okay? So click on the link under this video to go to the Shopify, and you're going to see this page. This is where you put your email. So I'm just going to put my email. Okay, so I'm just going to get it started, and it takes you to this page where you put a password in here. I'm just going to put my password. Okay, so that's the password, and I have the domain. Right now, all you gotta do is just choose a store name. Okay, so my store name is going to be rctrend.co. okay, so I'm just going to use rctrend. There you go. So it's really easy. It says available, but so I mean, it really doesn't matter what you choose for your store name, because we're going to change it to the actual domain in a couple of minutes. But yeah, just choose something that is close to your to whatever you're trying to sell here. Okay, so in this case, I'm just using RC Trend. It's available. So all you gotta do is just click on create store, and this thing is gonna create your store. Okay, so just give it a second until it creates everything for you. And there you go. So now it's going to ask you a couple of questions. Let's just fill it out together. It says, are you already selling? In my case, yes. But in the for example, if you're starting up, obviously you're just going to say no. I'm not selling products yet. So I'm just going to do it exactly the way you would do it. Okay, your perspective here. I mean, this really doesn't matter, but just fill it out. So do you have something to sell? Yes. How much revenue does your business currently have? Obviously, if you're starting up, this is going to be 0. And this one says, are you setting up a store for a client? No, obviously, you're setting up for yourself. So this way, this is where you fill out your information. So I'm just going to blur everything. So obviously, these are my information. Okay, so after you fill out everything, click on next, and this is where you actually choose a free template. I usually go with this one. It's clean. That's the one I like. But obviously, in a couple of minutes, actually, I'm going to show you how to get amazing templates for your store. It's just really cool. You can get a ton of good templates, a ton of really good looking, amazing templates. All right, so let's see. This is the one that I usually go with. But in this case, I'm selling RC airplanes. So let's see. Okay, I'll just go with this one. Actually, let's just go with this one. I like this one because this one has a big slider up here. So yeah, I'm just going to choose it and next. And so it's going to say, hey, use this. It's going to give you some information about this template. And then I'm just going to click on use this theme, and it's going to set up my store. Okay. That easy. Now the store is up. Now all you gotta do is just add stuff to your store and get the thing started. So so let's get started. So let's take a look at the store right now. Okay, all you gotta do is just click on the online store here, and you're gonna click on this icon here. It says that this view icon, and it's gonna take you to your store. Obviously I don't have anything on it, so I don't have anything set up. So let me actually give you a quick introduction to the backend of Shopify. Okay, it's really easy, guys, nothing complicated, so take a look at it. So this is the home where you see everything. For example, this is where you see your sales. Obviously I don't have anything right now, so it's not showing anything, but this is where you see your sales. You're going to be able to see how much traffic you're getting, what kind of traffic you're getting, where's your traffic coming from, and all of that stuff. Now this is the second part, is your orders. Okay, so this is where you're going to see your orders. Now usually I would enable the notifications for this. Just click on allow. And basically what happens is when you get an order, you're going to get a notification on your laptop, on your desktop. So it's really cool. It gives you obviously a good notification. And these are drafts. Basically these are invoices that you create. And this is the cool part. This one is called abandoned checkouts, meaning that if someone fill out a form on your website to order something, but they end up not finishing that order, you're gonna get a list of them here, and you can actually send them or send them emails manually so they can finish their order and complete their order, or you can actually buy the Pro plan of Shopify, which is gonna do this automatically. So we're gonna talk about it in a minute. Okay, so what you would do right now is I usually would go and set up a plan, select a plan, so this way the store is completely functional. Okay, obviously you can set up everything, you don't have to pay at the beginning, but I usually do that. And what happens is that if you choose the plan, it's not going to charge you immediately. Okay, so I usually go with the $29 plan because that's the best way to start, and then you just choose the plan. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually click on this, and you add the card number, expires, and all of the info here, and it's just gonna complete your plan. You don't have to fill this out, obviously. Okay, so remember, you don't have to fill this out, but it's a good idea to start doing this right from the beginning. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a moment to choose a plan and pay for this. Alright, so I usually set it up for $29 a month. Okay, so just confirm, and there you go. So now I have the plan set up and everything is good to go. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take you to some other menus to show you what's going on here and what you can do. So the first thing is obviously in the product section. Okay, so this is where you add your products. Okay, so you click on add products. I'm gonna add products in a minute, okay, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Just this is where you add your products. You add your title, you add your description, you add your product type, collection, and all of that stuff. Okay, so and also you can add the pictures, the pricing, and pretty much everything about your product goes here. So let's go back, and next one is inventory. This is where you manage your inventory, see what you have, how much of each product you have, and all of that stuff. This is the collection. Collections are basically kind of categories on Shopify. For example, if you're selling something like men's clothing, okay, so what you can do is you can have jackets, you can have pants, you can have all of that stuff. These are collections basically, okay. And gift cards are basically where you actually give people gift cards so they can use them on your store. So this way I'm using the basic plan, so that's why it's not allowing me, but you can actually have gift cards and have this on your if you choose the pro plan. So this is something that I haven't used, and really I don't usually use this unless you really are getting over $200,000 a month in sales with this, because it's really not necessary. So let's go over something else that I'm going to talk about. This is where you see your customers. Okay, this is where you see your customers, everyone who has purchased something, how many times they've purchased something from you, and all of that stuff. And this is where you see your reports, your how much money you've made, the traffic, on all of that stuff, where you get your traffic from and everything. And this is where you see your discounts. This is where you create coupons. Okay, so let me actually show you an example of creating a coupon here. So you click on create discount and you just give it a name or a discount name. For example, I'm going to say 10% off. Actually, let's call it 10 off. There you go. So if someone enters this code at the checkout, they're going to get a discount. Now let's actually specify what kind of discount we're actually trying to give them. So we're going to choose discount type. That is free shipping, or if you want to just give free shipping to people, or fixed amount. For example, a specific amount on the order. For example, if the order is $100, you can give them $20 off, or the percentage discount. For example, 10%, 20% discount, whatever you're trying to do. Okay, so let's actually do a fixed amount for in this case. Okay, so I'm just gonna say save $3 or $10 on your order. So if someone uses the 10 off, they're gonna get $10 off. Now this is something else you can do. You can choose this discount to be applied to a specific order, entire order. For example, if they choose 10 different products, the $10 is going to be applied to all the entire order. Or you can have this discount to be applied to a specific collection, or you can have this discount to be for a specific product. Okay, so it's really cool. You can pretty much customize anything. Okay, it's really nice. So I don't have any products yet, so I'm not gonna do anything with this, but yeah, this is how you do it. So you can have it for an entire order, or a collection, or a specific product. And the next option is, it says this discount will apply only once per order, so they're not going to be able to use it every time. Okay, and the next one is customer eligibility. So this is something that you can actually specify only one customer uses, or everyone can use it. I usually put it for everyone. Again, it depends on what kind of promotions we're running. Okay, and the usage limit is where you actually can limit people and how many, pretty much how often people use this. So this is where you can actually limit the number of people who can use. For example, I'm just gonna give 20 of this. So basically, if the first 20 people who use this $10 discount are gonna be able to get it. After that, it's not gonna work. This code is not gonna work. And also you can limit this to 1 per user, meaning that only each customer can use this discount only once. Okay, this is something I always check. It's really important. So so this is the active date, the final thing here. So basically it means that you can actually start this discount from a specific date. For example, I'm just going to use a start from 31st, and if you don't put a end date, this discount is going to run until it even runs out of the number of the usages, or it's going to stay forever. Okay, so I usually, again, this depends on what kind of promotion you're running and all of that stuff. So if you want to set an end date, you can just select this checkbox, and it's going to give you an ability to choose an end date. For example, I'm going to run this campaign for just 1 month, so it's going to be from 31st to 30th. So that's just 1 month. That's it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So it's just going to save the discount. When you save it, it's going to show it up actually. Yes, so I don't have a product yet, so I cannot obviously do that. So just click on save, and it's going to save the discount. That's it. So if I go back to the discounts, it says $10 off entire order, 1 use per customer, and it says status scheduled because it's not there yet. It's not May 23rd and May 31st, so obviously it's not out there. And if someone uses this, they're not going to be able to get anything yet because it's not active yet. Okay, and also it's going to show you how many times it's been used so far. Obviously it's zero. So yeah, so that's that. Now next thing is, obviously before you start, you want to set up your payments. Okay, this is really important. So I would go here and I would go to payments, settings, payments, and this is where you set up the payments, so you're gonna actually get paid. This is really important. This is how your store processes the orders and also how you get paid. So complete the account setup. This is where you click on it and just fill out your tax info and all of that stuff. And this is where you enter your bank account information, so you can get paid, obviously. So let me actually do that. And you click on complete after filling out everything. It says description cannot be blank, so let's just try this. And there you go. So everything is set up, so now I can actually accept payments. So that's pretty much it. So also you can obviously accept other types of payments. It comes to PayPal. You can accept PayPal if you want. You have to set it up. You can accept Amazon Pay. This is something you can set up by yourself. Obviously I don't do Amazon Pay because it makes things really complicated sometimes. But yeah, this is how you set up Amazon Pay. So let's talk about other things that you can actually customize here. So this is the setting menu and we're just continuing there. So the next thing you can customize the checkout. Okay, this is really cool. What you can do is you can actually customize the checkout, how you want people to check out from your store and all of that stuff. So the first thing is customer accounts. So you can actually make people to create an account if they want. So they have 3 different options. You can have the accounts disabled, so they don't have to create an account. So you can have the accounts optional, so they're gonna have an option to create an account, or you can have the accounts required, so they have to create an account. Okay, so obviously in this case I'm just gonna have it disabled. So the next one is the form options. So basically what kind of information you want to get from them when they check out from your store. So I'm gonna obviously have the full name required. Okay, and then the company name, I don't want to ask for that. The address line optional, it's okay. Address line 2 obviously is optional, but yeah, that's optional. And the phone number, you can actually have people to fill out their phone number, or optional or hidden. I usually use it hidden. It's pretty much good to go usually. Okay, you don't have to really change anything here. And the order processing is another couple of settings that you can change. You know, you can actually say you can change settings here. For example, while the customer is checking out, use the shipping address as a billing address by default. Ask for permission to send promotional emails to customers from your store. So yeah, you can actually by default set these settings. By default, customers agrees. By default, customer does not agree. Disable and hide this field. And I usually do that. After an order has been paid, automatically fulfill the orders line items, or do not automatically fulfill any of the orders line items. This is where you actually are using a fulfillment service. In this case, I'm not using any, so I'm just gonna put do not automatically fulfill. And the rest is pretty clear. You know, after an order has been fulfilled and paid, automatically archive the order and all of that stuff. So that you can change the language, you can add the refund policy and privacy policy. I usually do that. You can click on generate, and it's just gonna generate something for you automatically. And generate, let's do the same thing. And you can actually change these things, okay? You can actually go ahead and change these things for yourself. Really simple, based on your own terms of service that you're offering. So you click on save, and that's pretty much it. The next one is shipping, guys. Okay, so the next one is shipping. Basically, this is where you set up what kind of shipping you're offering. So this is where you can set up the domestic and international shipping, what kind of pricing you're offering, how much you actually charging them to, charging them for how much you're charging them for the shipping and all of that stuff. It's really easy. You just add the states, price, and all of that stuff, weight, and all of that stuff. It's really simple, nothing complicated here. And we're not going to use this because we're actually not we're not shipping things ourselves. In this case, for example, the store that I'm setting up, I'm not shipping out anything, so I don't have to really touch any of these. So the rest is pretty clear. All you gotta is just go through it, because these are not that complicated. So all you gotta is just go through it, check it out for yourself, and change it based on your own preference and how you want to sell things. The part that I'm gonna get to is the part of we actually build this store, because that's the important part. All right. So just click on online store here, and it's gonna take you to your store. So in order for us to actually make the store look like an actual store, first we gotta add a product. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go to products first and add a product. Now this is how I sell usually, unless it's my own brand. But if you don't have anything to sell, you can actually sell things from Amazon and AliExpress. It's really simple. So I'm just gonna go to AliExpress right now and search for RC airplanes. Okay. So and this is how I price them. So let's see, for example, I'm gonna choose this one. Okay, so this one is costing $42. Now next thing you want to see, you want to actually see what kind of delivery they're ordering. Okay, so this person, for example, this specific product is being shipped out using DHL for $17. So this is something you should definitely do, because these products are coming from China. So what you want to do is you want to make sure they get there as fast as possible. Okay, so it's going to cost $17. So the total price is going to be $59.48. So this is the total price. This is your cost. Okay, so what you're going to do next is I usually add $10 to $15 to this final price. For example, the $59.48, 59.48, I'm gonna add $10 for my profit. Okay, and another maybe $5 for advertising and marketing costs. Okay, so let's add another $5, and that's $74.48. Okay, so that's gonna cost $74.48. Let's go back to our store, add a product. So what I'm gonna do is first of all, I'm gonna save these pictures. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Usually I screenshot them. Two, 3, 4, and this one is 5, and the controller also 6. There you go. So we got 6 pictures. All we gotta do is just go back to our store. Let's find the store here. There you go. Let's give it a name. I'm just gonna call this go back to the product detail. I'm just gonna give it this. Okay, now let's craft. I need to copy the T here. So let's get a description from them. So I'm just gonna copy the key details. Okay, let's copy this, put it right here, and let's upload these images. I don't know why I just got 3 of them. That's the up one. Okay. There you go. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna put this at the end. So let's give it a price. The price was $74.48. $74.48, and the compared price is the price that pretty much you used to charge, or it's the retail price. I'm gonna put $97.99. So this is not how much your customers are gonna pay. This is how much they're gonna pay. Okay, and you're gonna put either you can charge taxes or not. The inventory, I usually don't put anything because we're shipping from China, and yeah, so you don't have to do anything. So this, and you also select the risk. This product requires shipping. Okay, so I'm just gonna put 3 pounds. And also you can add variants too if you want. For example, if you're selling t-shirts, you can add different colors, different sizes. I'm gonna actually do an example of that right now. Okay, so just click on save, and it's gonna save the product. Also, I actually forgot to add something else, by the way. So let's add a collection. That's really important. Okay, RC Airplane. Okay, now I added the product type. I'm gonna add collection RC Airplane. You don't have any, obviously we gotta create a collection. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. So let's just save this. Let's go back to collections. Let's create a collection, call it RC Airplanes. And I can add the products manually. Okay, so I'm just gonna click manual, and we can add a collection image if you want. Save collection. Let's go back to product. Collections are basically the category, or you know, how you categorize your products. So let's add this thing to a collection. I'm gonna remove it from home page. Okay, so that's it. Just click on save, and it should be good to go. Now let me actually show you how this looks on my home page, on my actual page. So you click on view, and it's gonna show you this product on your website. Obviously we got a lot of editing to do on the website, but there you go. So obviously the store is password protected, but there you go. See the picture and all of the pictures on all of them here. Okay, and the description of the product and all of that stuff. It's really nice, guys. Take a look. They can add it to cart and all of that stuff. And if you started your store, you're gonna see this bar. So what you want to do is you want to click on visit admin, and you want to disable this password. Okay, it's really important. Alright, so there's some issues with my bank account, obviously, so I'll fix that later on. But just all you gotta do is just contact them and see what's going on. I gotta do that. But anyways, so let's go back to online store, and you're gonna click on preferences, and you're gonna disable the password. Okay, save, so other people can see your store. And if I refresh this once, this bar is gonna be gone. There you go. It says your customer can't see this bar. Okay, so if I open any incognito page, there you go. So this is how it works. Now the next part is where you edit your theme. Okay, so let me show you that one too, because that's another important thing. So you go to your online store and you click on themes. Now everything that you purchase from for your store, it's gonna have these options. This option that says customize theme. Okay, so you go there and you customize your theme. You can add your logos, you can add menus, you can add everything, pretty much anything that is possible in that template. Okay, so for example, in this case, my website, I can add a slider menu, the slideshow. There you go. So I can have the different slides. I can change the seconds and all of that stuff. So usually, guys, let me talk about the template. So if you want to get a professional template, this is where I usually buy my templates. Okay, so this is the website called themeforest.net. I'm gonna leave a link under this video. Definitely check it out. You can get a ton of valuable, amazing, professional looking templates for a really cheap price. So if you want to find templates, all you gotta do is click on e-commerce here, create an account. It's free, by the way. You don't have to pay anything for your account. So you click on Shopify and it takes you to the Shopify store, and where you can buy templates. So you can buy templates based on the newest, or click on trending and see what's trending out here and all of that stuff. Take a look. For example, look at this. Click on preview and you can see different, these are just different styles and all of that stuff. See, these are some really professional looking templates. And if you want to set up a store that is going to be killer and get a ton of sales, you definitely need a professional design template. Okay, do not rely on the template that you get from Shopify for free. It's absolutely important, guys. Okay, so really important. Get a good template. I have a couple here myself in my collection. If I go here in my collection, you're gonna be able to see the templates that I own. There you go. These are WordPress. For example, this is the Cosmify that I bought for one of our stores. This is another Shopify template that I bought. Again, another Shopify template. No, this is not a Shopify, but yeah. So you get the idea. I have a ton of them, and I'm just using them for different stores and all of that stuff. So it's really important, guys, again, to have a professional Shopify template. I'm gonna leave a link under this video to that to ThemeForest, so you can check out these templates and buy them. Okay. So that's that. So all you got to do after you buy your, obviously you got to change the settings and everything, and the settings are different in every template. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's different in every template, so it's really easy, nothing complicated. All you got to do is just change pictures, change text, and all of that stuff. And if you want, when you buy a template, you can upload your templates here. So you click on upload here, and you're gonna choose the file, because the templates that you purchase are files. Okay, so for example, you can download the file here. So you're going to be able to upload it to your website, and it's just going to be able to, you're going to be able to use it in seconds. That's it. Okay, and you can obviously go here and set up the, customize the template. So that's pretty much about the products and how you set up your products and all of that stuff. It's really simple, nothing complicated, guys. If you want to sell products and if you don't have anything, you can go to AliExpress and choose products and sell them. Or you can actually choose Amazon too. Amazon sells a lot of good stuff too, so you can actually use the same thing on Amazon. Do the same thing that you were doing with AliExpress on Amazon. So the next step, which is really an important step, is to set up your domain. Okay, so you go to the Shopify store backend, you go to your online store, and from online store, you go to your domains, domains, there you go. So you click on domains and it takes you here. So this is where you set up your domain. So in order to get a domain, you can get it from Shopify, or you can get it from where I could recommend, which is GoDaddy. It's super cheap. It's really cheap, and this is why I'm telling you to get it from GoDaddy, because the domains are super cheap in here. So in my case, I'm gonna buy rctrend.co. so I'm just gonna buy it and so show you how you can set it up. Okay, so this is really important. So I'm just gonna put rctrend.co and search it. So it says it's available, so I'm just going to click on add and continue. It's going to give you some offers. For example, if it's going to ask you if you want to add privacy to it. I don't usually do that, but privacy is basically no one's going to be able to see your domain's information, your address and all of that stuff. So I don't want the free email with it too. I don't need anything. So yeah, email address, nothing, we're good. Let's just click on continue. Okay, so now let's actually set this up. So I don't want the email, so I'm just going to delete it from here. And this is where you can register your domain. Okay, so for example, in this case, I'm doing just 1 year for this. Okay, 1 year, it's going to cost me $11. It's super cheap, guys, like super cheap. So proceed and fill out your information, your address, your credit card, obviously, and place your order. Okay, now this is done. Now I have the domain. Now all I gotta do is just wait for the email and wait for the domain to be set up, and then I'm gonna be able to set my domain up with this store. Okay, let's just wait a couple of minutes for it, and then I'll be back and setting up the domain with this store. Alright guys, after waiting probably 10 minutes, your domain is gonna be ready. So all you gotta do is just go to your account and access your domain. Okay, so just gonna click on visit my account, and you're gonna click on my products and click on manage all. And you're gonna search for your domain. If your account is completely new, obviously you're not gonna have anything else here but just your domain that you just bought. But in my case, I have a ton of domains, so I'm just gonna search for RC Trends. Obviously this is my account, so this is my domain. So just click on the domain, and it's gonna take you to the domain manage settings. Okay, so all you gotta do to set up your domain with your Shopify website is just simply change one simple setting in it. Okay, so you're gonna click on manage DNS here from bottom, and it's gonna give you, you're gonna change one setting here. So go back to your Shopify store, just have this page open. Okay, go back to your Shopify store. So you're gonna click on connect existing domain. So I'm gonna put RC trend.co, and I'm gonna click on next. And after I click next, it's gonna give me the information I need to set up this domain. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on connect automatically, and I'm just gonna click on domain and connect, and there you go, and that's it. So it's, as you see, it's really super easy. After you come back to this page, this part is gonna say domain status setup required. So all you gotta do is just wait for it, okay, until this thing is gonna be green, which is set up. So all you gotta do is just wait for it, probably 10-20 minutes, and then this is gonna be done. So this is how you set up your domain, guys. It's super easy, just a couple of clicks and your domain is done, ready for you to use. Okay, so just give it a couple of minutes and your domain is gonna be done. So guys, in this video I talked about how to set up your store. I showed you exactly how to set up your store, how to add a product even if you don't have any products to add to your stores, and how to buy a new template for your website, how to change your template settings, your theme, how to add new pictures and all of that stuff. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Just add more products to your website, just add more products to your store, and just start selling. Alright, so let me know if you have any questions. By the way, another thing I want to add to you is if you need help with selling, all you gotta just do is click on the button below under this video. There is a product that is going to help you a lot in selling. It's going to teach you exactly how to sell products, how to sell your Shopify products, how to get a ton of sales for your store. Alright, so this is if you need help with selling, and if you need if you need to learn how to sell your products, how to advertise and all of that stuff, this is a product you should definitely check out. Okay, so it's a really great product. It's going to teach you exactly how to sell and how to advertise your product different places to get a ton of sales. All right, so this is, I'm going to leave a link under this video to this product too. Let me know if you have any questions. If not, I'll see you later on. Thank you for watching this video, guys.